Alright, you Arabs and Jews, British Lebanese here, coming to you from London's Leicester Square, live on social. Hello people, have a good evening. She waved, so I thought I'm obliged. Yeah, we're in Leicester Square, so I'm looking for something to eat in Leicester Square. Let me just flick over here because I'm such a beautiful person. I know you want to see what's going on. هناك في شي واحد اخو الشربوطة عيط اسم. خلينا نشوف مين هن. Christmas Leicester Square, November 25. Is that how they trained you when you come off the 20-foot container? Yeah? He's just standing there insulting me, so, you know, if you're able to give as good as you get, then I used to work here in that building there. Right in the corner of Leicester Square. Talk about scenery, eh? Outside the casino here. Oops. إذا بيقابلوني معناتها بيعرفوا أنا وصلت ويدبرين حالهم. Don't really want a burger. Look, you can hear him. You can hear him giving it out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's not him. You've got all sorts of speakers here. As he moved away. غير محله. لكن شفت علي دهوة هيك هو. علي دهوة. Ali Dawah, British Lebanese here. What sort of Islam are you spreading?
You're just on the phone.
Ali Dawah, we don't spread this Islam in any other country. Any other Muslim country is not spread like the way you do. You come over, you tarnish the reputation of Islam.
He's on the phone.
You tarnish the reputation of Islam, don't you? In which Lebanese or Arabic country do you see people standing out there preaching Islam? Ali Dawah. Ali Dawah. Are you friend of any agent hangouts? Ali Dawah. Are you friend of any MI6 agents?
He's just busy right now. He's on the phone.
Mr. Dawah, this is a free country. Which kind of Islam are you spreading? Yeah, this is British Lebanese talking to you here. You know who I am. You're staying silent. You're giving the silent treatment, is it? What kind of Islam are you spreading around this country, yeah? In which Arab state, Muslim state, do you see people on a table spreading their new world order Islam? Sorry? What did you say?
I said I'm a Muslimic.
You're Islamic. Muslimic?
Yes.
What kind of word that? I've never heard of that before. Is that a New World Order word?
I want Britain to be about British.
You want Britain to be about British?
Yeah.
What about the Muslims?
I want to build mosques in Mecca. they don't allow me to build mosques in Mecca.
You want to build a mosque in Mecca?
Yeah, they don't allow me. But I want Britain to be about British.
Is that who's funding you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah?
I get like
What about your pal with Marrowbone?
cocaine parties? Charity money. He's
Why are you bringing Tommy Robinson? You are part of the same establishment. You are part of the same organisation. You're here to change Islam to your liking. I'm exposing you here on social media live, coming to you. My audience is international. My audience is global. Don't try and trip me up, yeah? You can see me and you're trying to trip me up. You can see me and you're trying to trip me up.
You're buzzing.
Yeah?
You're intellectually tripped up already.
I'm intellectually tripped up. Move away from me. Don't come anywhere near me. Don't come in. You violate my airspace. Yeah, you remember you violated my airspace. You violate my space. Yeah, you violate my space. I put my hand out to defend me. Yeah, Ali Dahwa. What do you have to say about this new Islam you're spreading?
I don't know. Are you disturbing the head?
About what?
Are you mentally disturbed?
Is that your ad homing? Is that all you could do? Well, let me tell you, yeah, I've heard that so many times from Zionists. So there's a pattern showing there.
Are you mentally not okay?
I'm a former Hewlett Packard employee with over 27 years in the IT sector. Don't you think if I had a mental health condition, they would have detected that? Are you trying to trip me up again? Are you trying to trip me up again? Why are you tripping me up? Why are you? That's the second time I'll put evidence. You're trying to trip me up. Why are you touching me? Why are you assaulting me? Why are you assaulting me?
You're walking backwards.
Ali Dawa, yeah? Is your pal an MI6 agent?
I'm MI9.
Yeah? Is Mohammed Hijab an MI6 agent?
No, he's MI9.
Been debunked by the Lebanese sources. Been debunked by Lebanese sources. Look, here he is. He's coming over here. He's giving it a larger.
No. Go down there. Go the other way. Yeah.
You know, do you?
Never. It's
Yeah.
about what I do.
Julie.
Yeah, look, here's he.
Julie.
He's coming too.
Julie.
Stay back.
You are Julie.
Stay back.
You are Julie.
Stay back. Move your dogs away from me.
Julie.
Here we go. We got another one who's dressed up as an Arab. He's like giving it the impression as an Arab. Where are you from, sir? What country are you from? No comment, eh?
Julie.
No comment. He's the one that pulled out his hand towards his cock while I was filming him earlier. Debunked. Debunked by British Lebanese. There you go. There's my first confrontation with those who are trying to spread Islam. Yep, those who are trying to spread Islam have been confronted. I'm still out here looking for something to eat, which is every time I look at a Zionist corporate funded company, it puts me off when I buy something to eat. So let's just flick around here and see if we can capture some of the audience there. I got this one here in the corner. He's just gone back in. Just on an observant mode here. So those others are part of him, or his little rats. Where's he gone? They've gone ahead, and they're probably, if they are the type of people who I think they are, well, I won't say it. But there you go.
Ali.
Welcome if you are live with me here. You can only be live with me here if you're subscribed. Not that I need you. I'm a British Lebanese 17-day hunger striker. Targeted. I'm a part-time Muslim. But I'm an assertive British Lebanese who has had his career shattered by leaders who happen to be Yahudi, leaders in my constituency, where I've lived in Islington since 1973. Get that into your old school books. We're a central location here. Where we have a multicultural, cosmopolitan, metropolitan country here. There used to be a kebab place there, they took it off. Lebanese falafel place. We're just touching the end of Regent Street, or the beginning of Regent Street, whichever way you want to look at it. Over here. Oh, we got some Arabic drums. Ali didn't like that, did he? He was looking and he wasn't liking it at all. He weren't liking it at all. And I got assaulted twice. He came over and assaulted me twice. His pal, deliberately standing in front of me to block my walking. He knew exactly what he was doing. So I get assaulted by these Arabs, and that is a fact. That is an absolute fact. Twice I get assaulted by the same person. So he thought he was smart by using assault to trip me up. Now, you tell me, people, do you think that invading my space, was an invasion of my space? An invasion, an occupation of my space? Let me know. Did he invade my space? Which caused me to put my hand out to indicate that he has violated it, and he further violated it again after warning him to stay away from my space. We're all entitled to a space before, I say space, a certain distance between you and the person who's assaulting you. We're entitled to that space, and we're entitled to give indication of that space. And I done that, and I gave them that indication, but they still assaulted me. And the Ali Dawah has got the ad hominem tool which he uses to do exactly what British MP Emily Thornberry did, try to assassinate my character, give ad hominem. And so him is a classic example of an abuser of, let's say for example that I do have a mental health condition. Let's say for the sake of it, yeah. And isn't that assaulting? Isn't that fall under some kind of discrimination laws? Yeah. I think that the fact that I don't, and until today, I reiterate to the public, no Section 12 psychiatrist has examined me properly. None of them. Not one. Not one, because I know exactly what's supposed to be done in it, because I have to study it. If I'm being detained and put on 17 days hunger strike, which you all know if you check my podcasts, then you need to know and understand that I'm here to debunk it. Those who go on social media and mention me subliminally, don't think that I'm going to leave it like that, because you will be confronted, if not by me, by someone else out there. You will be confronted, and the wave of exposing Muhammad Hijab on social media was due to them finding out that Muhammad Hijab is an anti-Bashar al-Assad person, and he's an anti-resistance person, resistance of the country, which America and England have decided to call it a terrorist state. Why did they call it a terrorist state? The terrorist organization, Hezbollah. They decided to call it a terrorist state. It's because they were incapable of removing the Lebanese resistance. And let me reiterate, you can call it Hezbollah if you like, or even pronounce it Hezbollah, Bollah. What is Bollah? I've never heard of a word called Bollah. Yeah? Yeah? Have you? Well, unless you are a Zionist or a member of that cult, which is the same thing. And you are trying to twist the word, like, what's that word, Islamic, what's that word, Islamicist, whatever he said. What kind of word is that? I never heard of it. I never heard of it. He's bringing in the new agenda, new world order agenda, Islam. It was very easy to debunk. There was guilt all over him. Looking at him, there was absolute guilt in him. And I challenge intellectuals out there to micromanage this live podcast and debunk Ali Dawah for what he is. Yeah? Debunk him. Go slow-mo and micromanage it. You'll know exactly what to do. This is how we expose. This is how us who are limited from speaking out. And you know what? It's very dangerous for me to be debunking these individuals, because these are part of what the cult has decided to keep on YouTube. Ali Dawah and Ali Dawah and Muhammad Hijab. Their YouTubes are still on. They're being given all the airtime they want. They have not been demonetized. One begs the question, why? ليش هدول اللي خاينين؟ وإذا منهم خاينين فهموني شو معناتها خاين. عم نخليهم يكسروا الدين الإسلام هالزفت يلي عم يطلعوا من تمهم. لأنه عم يطلعوا من تمهم زفت. Bear with me, Lebanese people. Those with the with the lack of Arabic, I have to entertain. Well, not entertain. I have to expose to my audience what's going on. These people are a reason. Maybe I shouldn't say that right now. But I'm in the heart of Oxford Circus. This is square here. Is Cadbury Circus rather. Is one of the most highly accident-prone Quattro Camino type of junctions in the West End. What time is it? It's 10 o'clock. In the evening in London's hot West End. Just approaching Soho. Old Compton Street here. Cheat meals. Wonder what that means. Cheat meals. What a name to call it. Must have been on drugs when he decided to call that.
Wait, hang on.
All right, let's go deeper into Soho.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Oh dear, look. Is this a fancy dress?
Yeah. Hey, where's Kisha?
Sorry? Why is that?
Stop there.
He stopped the entry now. What about for that man there?
Can you stop doing that?
What about for that man there?
DJ.
He's a DJ. Alright. You don't like me photographing, is that right? You don't like me photographing, is that right? You don't like me You're not gonna answer. She's not gonna answer. But I'm gonna take pictures of these guys here because, gentlemen, is this like a uniform or?
No.
Are you really sailors? Really? Is this like a Christmas party?
No.
It's a what? Remembrance. Oh, okay. Is something known? Is it? Who? Submarines. Okay. Do you realise that you're here serving Israel and not England?
No, fuck Israel. Fuck Israel.
Huh?
We're here for our country.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Marines here, sailors, adding value to the podcast. Loads of badges there. Outside Bar Soho. Now, what more value for podcast do you want from that, eh? Fuck Ali Dawah. Who the fuck is he? We've got here the Marines, the sailors, having their drink up, piss up. And when the bouncer, and she was shorter than a tit, he, or I should say he actually, when he, or she, see me filming, they thought, nah, we're not going to allow them in there. Nah, we ain't having none of it. So there's a bit of value to some faces of the Navy, the British Navy, in public, legal, perfectly legal, on a public pavement. We're still in Compton Street. Hello, sunshine, how are you?
Tous les jours.
Oh look, we've got an Italian gaff. I do love these Italian shops. Shout out to my Italian friends out there. See you soon. Oh, the Admiral Duncan. Was that an Italian fag out there? Oh no! Oh my gosh! What is it? Yes, something like that. Who's talking to me? I don't know. Je ne sais pas. So, yeah, I'm glad about that. I come out and I get to snap the British Navy having a drink. Look, we got Comptons here. They got the best music in the gay bars here. Absolute best music. They really are the kings of the dance floor music and queens.
Horrible.
It looks very shady. Well, we're heading to the shady section, by the way. Stay tuned. I'm going to have some, to my Lebanese Tips audience, going to have some selections for you over this Christmas period, as I do every year, outside Tisbury Court and Soho. Wardour Street here. Many a happy days before the Jewish MP decided to target my British Lebanese family, which is being transformed and ridiculed as a mental health condition. But I think that a lot of people out there have seen my podcasts, have seen also the passion. Those who are less intelligent will conclude the Zionist way, and that includes you anti-Zionists. because you don't like me criticising some of your journalists for what turned out to be, and I reckon now across the country they've stopped using the word Hezbollah and they're using the word resistance, because they've come to find out that Lebanon is a country and it's not a product on the shelf. It's not something you can relabel and reproduct and put on a shelf. No. Lebanese people are being killed and slaughtered in mass scale. And here we have people like Mohammed Hijab and Ali Dahwa spreading this new Islam and denouncing Lebanese defense. Let's get this perfectly clear. Yeah, the Lebanese army is zilch. It's nothing. It is nothing. It is nothing without the American embassy there. They are nothing. They are weaker than a spider's web, as they said out there. So I don't doubt I'm going to get a lot of Ali Dahwa's viewers on this podcast. Yeah, a lot of demonisation. But if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, because there are many people who have been seeing and witnessing what's going on and have still decided that they're going to speak out. And of all people, I'm not in the best position to speak out because I'm on sushi. Look, a little bit of food pool.
अरे यार shit यार मालूम रहेगी एक कलाक जरा आगे बढ़ जाए तो ठीक है ना
I think they're trying to imitate the knefe over there. It looks good, but what does it taste like? That's the problem. Look, they're trying to imitate Lebanese food. Look, can you see that? Can you see that? There's another scene here where I was in that guy's Burgers, and I'm going to tweet a picture of what they put right outside where the men have a piss on that toilet, on top of that toilet, so you can see it while they're having a splash. And they call this burger, that guy's Burgers, whatever you call it, they call it the invasion. They use the word the invasion to describe a burger. So they sensationalize the food with the terminology invasion. You'll see it when I tweet it out shortly, within the next hour or so. So it was probably the most successful podcast I've had, one of anyway. Not I haven't had the most views. I got 10,000 views on one of my other YouTubes, but this is the thought process that have been thrown into the people out there, and their mental frame of mind has been subjected to spend hours and hours on YouTube, which really does, without a shadow of a doubt, it's so un-user friendly. YouTube, that is, and it's deliberated like that for a reason. They're like bookmakers' websites. Weak as a spider's web. So let me know Do you think that Ali Dahwa and his pal there caused assault, invading my space, repetitively coming invading my space? There's several occasions actually, more than twice, more than 3 times I lit there, several times. But this is why they think that they can spread this kind of Islam. I don't know any country in any Arab Muslim state where they stick a table out there and a megaphone and they shout out Islam and they shout out all this crap. None of it. None of it. Never heard of it. It's only been pushed by the powers that be, funded by the Zionist cult. And there you go. He's decided to just slam his brake on while I was curving around him, so he gets a bit of a exposure. He looks Arabic as well. He probably don't think because I look Arabic. Oxford Street. Centre point up there. Can you see that? Right up there. There was an occasion where I was standing outside a bus stop where Muhammad Hijab goes to do his training. You know, he's roiding up. And see it come out there. And I told him, yeah, is that where Muhammad Hijab comes to? He goes, yeah. And I told him, yeah, all these Lebanese sources, credible Lebanese sources that are given platform on the world's #1 spaces room. I'm not going to say his name because he ain't even worth it. Even though as soon as I went onto his room, he gave me the mic, wanted me to speak. Mario, his name is. But even those people, like, what's his name again? Oh gosh, Hadi Nasrallah, Christian guy in Lebanon, I think it's Christian. And he exposed the fact that Muhammad Hijab is at MI6. Well, he's not going to say that for no reason. He obviously has credible information, yeah. And so it became evident and more legitimately possible when the anti-Zionists started trending about Muhammad Hijab denouncing the resistance in Lebanon. And I remind the public here, it's very, very difficult to talk. It really is. I want to emphasize to my Lebanese communities across the world, as well as in Lebanon, the residents of Lebanon, that because they've outlawed Hezbollah as a terrorist organization, what that means is there's laws that have trickled down, and those laws impact you in terms of criminalizing you and then applying sanctions. Yeah, applying sanctions, restrictions from speaking to this person or that person. Like right now, I'm still restricted from contacting Syrian girl and some of the others for ever since I got arrested last year in November, a couple of days after my dad died, and I was swatted by a Frankist called Robert Carter, a rat who went under the disguise of Press TV, a pretender anti-Zionist who later became employed by 5 Pillars, and one of them 5 Pillars, Roshan, he is also a rat in the world of propaganda, the world of pretender anti-Zionist. He's been a compromised one because he got arrested and sanctions were forced on him, and then he turned into someone who was given platform. Certainly, Mohammed Hijab's advisor, personal advisor, is one of the 5 pillars guys. I've told you guys that before in my podcasts. You need to review them. And Robert Carter, when he went to Lebanon, I don't think he was allowed out of the hotel. And he didn't really do much there because he was debunked, and Lebanon had information on him only because he exposed himself as later working for 5 pillars. So Roshan is compromised rat, as well as Robert Carter. They are not, in my point of view, anything. They will use empathy a lot to prey on their viewers, and they will abstract scenes which are disturbing, and they will use them to get their views. And this is what I warn the propaganda machine out there, the people who are countering this propaganda machine. I warn you that there are certain people that you may think that have written some sense in a word, but that sense that they are trying to portray, they are baiting you to tweet it. So when you tweet it, your only fans, or your fans who follow you or subscribe to you, will start to think, oh well, if they tweeted that source, then that means it's all right, and then they might want to go and follow it. So you're tempting and enticing a pretender anti-Zionist by offering him the platform of yours. So therefore, all these people who say endorsements are not this and all that, yeah, get with it, yeah, get with it. Start to be a bit more progressive and assertive in the ways you use your words. I've said it before, I'm not the best at doing it, and I'm certainly not the most eloquent speaker. I'm a British Lebanese Cockney speaking Londoner. Been here earlier than most of you you Arabs have been out here. I'm an old generation, and on that note, I bid you a good day.